High-profile agent Raiola passes away. High-profile football agent Mino Raiola has died following a short illness. Raiola had been hospitalized in January and underwent surgery, but no details of his problems were revealed. The Italian, 54, represented big names such as Paul Pogba, Erling Haaland, and Zlatan Ibrahimovic and had been an agent for nearly 30 years. A family release statement said, "In infinite sorrow, we share the passing of the most caring and amazing football agent that ever was. Mino fought until the end with the same strength he put on negotiation tables to defend our players. As usual, Mino made us proud and never realized it. Mino touched so many lives through his work and wrote a new chapter in the history of modern football. His presence will forever be missed. Mino's mission of making football a better place for players will continue with the same passion." The agent's death has been met with messages of condolence from a number of leading European clubs, including Real Madrid. Haaland pays tribute to late agent Raiola. Erling Haaland has paid tribute to the best Mino Raiola after the renowned agent died at the age of 54. Raiola's family announced he passed away on Saturday, 2 days after it was revealed the Italian was in a critical condition in San Raffaele Hospital in Milan. One of the most recognizable agents in the world, Raiola represented the likes of Haaland, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Paul Pogba and many more. Borussia Dortmund striker Haaland reacted to Raiola's death by posting a picture of the two of them along with a heart emoji and wrote, "The best. On loan." Juventus striker Moise Kean also paid an emotional tribute to his agent. He posted on Instagram, "I still can't believe, you took me out from the streets and you made me learn so many principles in life. To be honest, it's not goodbye for us. Wherever you are, you will always be in my heart. R.I.P. Big Boss." Sunday's European predictions. Inter face another tough test. Another pivotal weekend in Europe is rounded off with 3 games holding huge implications in the Eredivisie, Serie A and La Liga. PSV Eindhoven vs Willem II, Gakpo to score. PSV Eindhoven managed to get the better of title rivals Ajax 2-1 in the Dutch Cup final, but they have a 4-point gap to bridge in the race for the Eredivisie crown and only 4 games in which to do it. When tracing back the drop points that saw them fall behind, they may start with their 2-1 defeat to Willem II last September. This reverse fixture is a must-win clash if they are to keep alive their faint hopes of rounding off Roger Schmidt's stint as manager with a league title. Key to PSV's attacking hopes has been attacker Cody Gakpo, and he looks likely to have another big say here. The 22-year-old ace is the club's joint top scorer alongside central striker Aron Zahavi. And he will be confident of getting on the score sheet against a Willem II side staring relegation in the face. Premier League predictions, European qualification. The Sunday focus. The Premier League season is certainly at the business end, and there are 3 more important matches taking place on Sunday. With European football and the battle to avoid the drop expected to go right down to the wire, these fixtures go a long way to deciding the overall fate of the teams in action. Everton vs Chelsea, away win. Everton are embroiled in a relegation battle, and there is the possibility they could find themselves 5 points from safety at the end of the weekend. The Toffees occupy 18th place in the table and have tasted success just once from their last 5 top-flight matches, a run of results that has them heading for the championship. Frank Lampard's men have looked better at Goodison Park, a venue they are unbeaten at in their last 3 outings, but they may struggle to overcome Chelsea. The Blues are unbeaten in their last 11 away assignments across all competitions, winning 9 and drawing 2, while they have lost just 1 of the previous 4 meetings with the Toffees. Serie A Matchday 35, Milan Giants tussle at the top. AC Milan are leading the Serie A title race, but Italy's table toppers face a tough test against Fiorentina this weekend. Reigning champions Inter Milan lost at Bologna in midweek and remain just 2 points behind their city rivals. Victory over Udinese would allow Simone Inzaghi's side to capitalize should the Rossoneri slip up. Elsewhere, Napoli hosts Sassuolo, Juventus entertain Venezia, and relegation-threatened pair Sampdoria and Genoa face off in a derby clash. Game of the week, AC Milan vs Fiorentina, Sunday 2 p.m. Milan are bidding to remain top of the pile for another week and will look to star strikers Zlatan Ibrahimovic to help them do just that. The Swede has more Serie A goal involvements against Fiorentina than any other opponent, 15, and has only scored more often in the competition against Roma. Should he find the net against La Viola once more on Sunday, he would become the second oldest goalscorer in Serie A history at 40 years and 210 days old, behind only Alessandro Costacurta, 41 years and 25 days. Ibrahimovic's chances of finding the net will certainly be boosted by the visitors' recent defensive record. They have conceded in each of their last 16 away matches under Vincenzo Italiano. In contrast, Milan have let in just 8 goals in 15 league games since the beginning of 2022. Only Liverpool, 6, have shipped fewer in Europe's top 5 leagues during that time. Joleon Lescott column, why troubled Toffees can still secure safety. Everton are staring relegation in the face ahead of Sunday's home clash with Chelsea, but I still think they just have enough to stay up. The mood is understandably low on the blue half of Merseyside after last weekend, and the table certainly makes for grim reading. But having looked at my former club's remaining fixtures, I reckon they can pick up 7 or 8 points between now and the end of the season, which should see them scramble to safety. Clashes with Watford and Brentford next month are simply must-win games, and I expect them to do so. But they are also going to need to find a battling draw or two from elsewhere. Being realistic, that's going to be hard work against Thomas Tuchel's Blues, or away at Arsenal on the final day. Therefore, a big result at Leicester or when hosting Crystal Palace may be a necessity. Burnley's recent form has been phenomenal, and you've got to give huge credit to Mike Jackson, Ben Mee, and the other staff who have stepped up since Sean Dyche's departure. There's been a visible shift in their approach to the last few games, with the Clarets passing more proactively while maintaining their solid defensive foundations, and it's brought results. Simeone, Champions League qualification is solely my responsibility. Diego Simeone is ready to accept responsibility if Atletico Madrid fail to qualify for the Champions League. On the day Atleti saw their La Liga crown taken by bitter rivals Real Madrid, they suffered a potentially damaging 2-0 defeat to Athletic Bilbao at San Mamés. They remained in fourth after the defeat, yet fifth-placed Real Betis can cut the gap to just a point if they overcome Getafe on Monday. Los Colchoneros face a tough run-in that sees them play champions Madrid, Sevilla, and Real Sociedad in 3 of their 4 remaining games. Asked at a media conference if he was worried about not securing a top 4 spot, Simeone said, "It occupies me. You have to know how to be in difficult moments, and there have been a few in recent years. We will see who is up for this difficult moment. The responsibility rests with me. I am the first one responsible for whether it happens or not. Everyone needs to stay calm. There are 4 games left." Athletic were good value for their win, which came courtesy of an early Mario Hermoso own goal and a second-half penalty from Iñaki Williams. The result meant Atleti have now failed to score in their past 2 La Liga games, the first time they have done that since October 2020 when they drew blanks against Huesca and Villarreal. Nagelsmann claims change is needed after abject Bayern showing at Mainz. Julian Nagelsmann bemoaned Bayern Munich's underwhelming performance and suggested change is needed after the Bundesliga champions succumbed to defeat at Mainz. Bayern secured a record 10th straight league title with Class CK victory over Borussia Dortmund last weekend, but were caught cold by Mainz after first-half strikes from Jonathan Burkhardt and Moussa Niakate. Robert Lewandowski reduced the deficit with his 18th away league goal this season, setting a Bundesliga record for a single campaign, while taking his tally to 49 in all competitions, the most of any player in Europe's top 5 leagues. Leandro Barrero Martins restored the 2-goal cushion after the interval for Bo Svensson's hosts as Mainz coasted to just a second league win over an uncharacteristically poor Bayern in their last 10 attempts. Nagelsmann expressed frustration with his side after the defeat, but acknowledged a downturn in performance was to be expected after the title win. Spalletti hits back at media coverage surrounding Scudetto failure. Luciano Spalletti hit out at the media coverage surrounding Napoli after his side cruised to a 6-1 thrashing of Sassuolo on Saturday. Napoli saw their Scudetto hopes crushed as a second-half collapse allowed Empoli victory last week, but Spalletti's side raced out the blocks against Sassuolo as Khalidou Koulibaly, Victor Osimhen, and Hirving Lozano struck. The rapid start saw Napoli net 3 times within the first 20 minutes of a Serie A match for the first time since May 2009 before Dries Mertens added a double either side of the interval. Amir Ramani then turned home with the hosts claiming a 6-1 win after Maxime Lopez's late consolation goal. But Spalletti was in no mood for celebrating after Napoli all but secured Champions League qualification, sitting 12 points clear of 5th-placed Roma, who have 4 games to play. The Napoli coach questioned the reporting by the media after speculation persisted over his future following the disappointing defeat to Empoli. Being almost mathematically certain of Champions League football with 3 rounds to spare was not an easy target. Having said that, there are some regrets, he told reporters. I was the one who talked about the Scudetto to raise the bar, but winning a game in today's atmosphere, with part of the crowd protesting, is something that disappoints me considering all the players have done this season. It almost feels like it's a success to be where Roma, Atlanta, or Lazio are, but Napoli are treated as a failure. Real Madrid win La Liga, what's next for Los Blancos? Despite wrapping up their 35th La Liga title and retaining a chance of winning the Champions League this term, Real Madrid find themselves at something of a crossroads. The individual brilliance of Karim Benzema and Vinicius Jr. may have fired Los Blancos to a dominant triumph in La Liga, but attention will soon turn to Madrid's attempts to defend the title for the first time since 2007-08. With the potential arrival of a true global superstar and one of the Premier League's best defenders, as well as the matter of refreshing a brilliant but aging midfield, it promises to be an interesting few months at the Santiago Bernabeu. Here, Stats Perform analyses what Carlo Ancelotti's men could do to fend off the potential challenge of an improved Barcelona next season. The Mbappe Conundrum, how would the superstar fit in? For months, if not years, Real Madrid's plans for 2022 seem to have revolved around one name, Kylian Mbappe. While recent reports have suggested the 23-year-old could yet remain at the Parc des Princes, a move for the talismanic attacker, who will be a free agent in June, cannot yet be ruled out. Real Madrid's La Liga triumph in numbers. Real Madrid are La Liga champions for the second time in 3 seasons, and a 35th time overall, after beating Espanyol 4-0 on Saturday to clinch top spot. Los Blancos have led the way pretty much throughout a campaign that has seen erstwhile champions Atletico Madrid and a Lionel Messi-less Barcelona struggle for consistency. Indeed, Sevilla proved Los Blancos' biggest threat for large parts of the season, but Carlo Ancelotti's men never truly looked in danger of relinquishing their grip on another title. Madrid's latest triumph came in Ancelotti's first season back at the club, with the Italian becoming the first head coach to win each of Europe's top 5 leagues. While Ancelotti deserves plenty of credit, the title stroll would not have been possible if not for Karim Benzema and Thibaut Courtois at opposite ends of the pitch. Here, we look at the numbers behind Madrid's latest title romp, which they could still yet add to with the Champions League in the coming weeks. Madrid Masterclass. Not only have Madrid won more European Cups than any side, their 35th La Liga crown sees them overtake Juventus for the most titles among the top 5 European leagues. Their 2 titles in 3 seasons, with the other coming under Zinedine Zidane in 2019-10, is as many as they won in the previous 11 campaigns. Ancelotti's men have done so in style, too, having clinched top spot with 4 match days left, surpassing 2007-08, 3 match days, for their earliest title win this century. Nominees for the title of Best Player in the semi-finals of the European Champions League.